Monday, the 8th of September. So it's 1 week since I started this supposed diet, but I already actually know what this is going to say. Yeah, so it's still dark, so it's 5 o'clock. Ignore it saying low. These were actually new batteries a couple of weeks ago. She's 104.7 kilograms. So a week ago I started off at 104.4. So I put on 0.3 of a kilogram. But that's like 1 kilogram higher than it was yesterday. So like this is the effect of me working at the weekend. So yesterday for lunch at work, I had my normal cheese and crackers, but the crackers were those crisp breads before with sesame seeds on, and I finished off the Stilton cheese from the Saturday, and I only had a couple of biscuits when I had about half a dozen on Saturday. So on the way home I bought two ribeye steaks, and they just like filled me up so good. They sort of like fill you up without bloating you, if you see what I mean. And that should have been it, but like I couldn't really get to sleep, so later at night, about 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I started having some more crisp breads and the brie, and I had quite a lot of that, and I think that's where a bit of this weight's come from, and also it's it's like fluid retention. Now, I've got next weekend off, and I've been looking forward to having 12 days off in a row ever since May and June. I've been looking forward to this time, to today. And I was going to say, oh, I've got 12 days off in a row and I can really go ahead and do things and concentrate on things. And then yesterday, it all gets sabotaged because they're really devious at work. So they ask, oh, can you work this overtime shift? And then you reply, yes. Like, I don't know, what other answer is there to go? You say yes. So I'm working next Thursday, so that's like 10 till 6. So I was supposed to be concentrating on watching the World Athletics Championships, but I was thinking, well, as they're in Japan, there's probably not much to watch during that time because it'll be night time in Japan. And then the other shift is only a half shift, so I'm doing next Tuesday, 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock. So I can actually work 4 or 5 hours without a break at work. I can not only work 4 hours and just do one circuit off the shopping mall. I can actually stretch that out to 5 hours if I clean certain things which take a long time to clean. So I should be able to take that in my stride, but we'll see how it goes. So I've only got 8 days off in a row instead of 12 because I'm working, is it like the 16th and 18th of September. I did buy some creatine a few days ago, but I haven't started using it. But my problem with creatine is having a vehicle to put it in, because they say you can put it in tea, but you put it in tea and stir it, and you see it's like still at the bottom of it, so it doesn't really dissolve fully in tea, and it doesn't make the tea taste all that nice. So normally I either put this in yogurt or in with whey powder as well, something like that, some kind of yogurt. But I suppose I really need to get skyr yogurt or something. Or I have actually bought some whey powder as well, but I haven't made up my mind whether to have it or not. Because I'm trying to do two things at once here. I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm also trying to gain muscle. And I think the gaining muscle bit's actually worked a lot better than I was thinking it would work. Because I did actually go to the gym 4 days last week. So I went Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. And although I wasn't doing consistently the same thing, what I was doing was on the various compound exercises, I've worked my way up to, like the bite point on a clutch where like the engine starts to engage. Sort of like I've brought my weights up to that level from nothing because I haven't been, I've heard, what the situation was, I got my allotment in January 2023 and basically I stopped going to the gym then once I got my allotment. Because I was such a regular at the gym that at Christmas 2022, I actually bought Christmas presents for a couple of the members of staff there. I bought them like t-shirts and whatever. So that shows you how much I was like going to the gym and getting on with people at the gym at the time. And then I've hardly been for the last 3 years. So I also feel I've become fitter. Like I can tell that I'm actually walking faster. So that's working. So I'm this going up by a kilogram in weight. You can't go up a kilogram in weight in one day. This is just water again. So when we were saying that a lot of the loss like last week, that's water. This gain here, a lot of this will be water as well, because all of those crisp breads, they've got carbohydrates in them, and that needs water to process, and it needs water for it when it gets stored in your body as glycogen or whatever. So what are the plans for today? I'm not sure about my eating plans. Ideally, I could go on a fast today and then break the fast on Wednesday. Because so first thing I'll do, I'm going to go back to bed. Then when I get up, I'll do the washing, the laundry, and then I'll go to the allotment and cut the grass. Because what I don't want to do is go to the gym first. Because after I've gone to the gym, if I'm using a pair of shears to cut the grass with, that's gonna work my muscles quite a bit, and I don't want to already be tired before I start. So I think I ought to do cut the grass first, and then after that go to the gym. So I was toying my idea. I could go to the gym and then not eat afterwards because I could then have going to the gym in a fasted state, and like the body doesn't know that it's going to be that we're starting a fast yet. It's only going to find out later this afternoon. It said, "Hey, where's the bloody food?" And then like not do too much tomorrow, just rest. And then on Wednesday go to the gym again, and then start the refeed. With protein to build the muscles then after I've gone to the gym. So that would be the ideal plan, but it's like sticking to it, isn't it? So that's me general thoughts. Oh yeah, well, one other thing. So yesterday I finally, when I bought the ribeye steaks, I bought some ghee. So I haven't had ghee for quite a while, but I've now got some ghee to cook things in. I didn't actually take the lid off properly, so I put it in the fridge to solidify, because I didn't want to take the lid off and then like have sort of liquid ghee fly around everywhere. So I thought, I'll freeze it before I take the lid off. And then you start using the plastic lid on that. Right. There were a couple other things I was going to talk about, but there's always tomorrow for that, isn't there?